All right, active weather coverage, special segment here on the Weather Network because I'm joined by Connor O'Donovan, who's always providing weather updates throughout Alberta in his travels, and we find him just on the outskirts of Calgary this morning. So, Connor, first question I'm going to ask you, much of January, the first half of February, were certainly warm and tame by Calgary's winter standards, but it seems like March winter weather's kind of returned. And how do you feel about that? Are you happy, or are you ready for spring?
You know what? Personally, I'm happy. I enjoyed that little vacation from winter we had. I was even sitting on a beach, so to speak, in Eau Claire Plaza in Calgary. There's some sand and some beach chairs there at one point. The snow was melting. It looked like spring was on the way. We all know that wasn't the case. Yeah, snow's back. I am actually happy winter's returned, especially where it has. We're getting a lot of snow in the city today, but also along the Rocky Mountains. And tomorrow I'm actually going to head down to Castle Mountain Resort down near Pincher Creek in that neck of the woods to learn more about their growth plans. So, we're going to get up on the hill. So we're going to have some nice new powder to ski as we learn about their plans to grow the resort there. And I mean, there's other good reasons for the snow we'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, for me, we had that big break from winter, so I'm happy to see some snow return for sure.
Oh, absolutely, yes. So let's talk about the drive-in. How was it this morning? Because, of course, there's fresh snow out on the roadways, sidewalks, and obviously on the grassy surfaces.
Yeah, that's right. I came down from where I live, kind of on the west end of the city near the Windsport Ski Hill, all the way down here, just as you mentioned, south of the city, kind of near Okotoks, and yeah, quite a bit of snow on the road still. When I was driving, crews are out there busy, hard at work, plowing, sanding, getting those roads cleaned up. But when I was driving, there's still quite a bit of snow on the roads, especially in hilly areas. I noticed myself losing some traction. Some of those on and off ramps that hadn't really been cleared yet. There was definitely some reason to slow down and be a lot more cautious there as well. Definitely a slower drive out there in Calgary today, really all around the city, especially on those major roadways. And it's one of those situations where, you're still going to have your maniacs who are driving way over the speed limit, and then you're going to have people who are maybe driving a little too slow. And when you only have a couple lanes to pick, it can be tough to find that perfect spot. So yeah, just keep steady on the wheel, keep it straight. Don't be jerking around with any sudden movements, and stay slow. Give yourself some patience. You'll get where you need to go. For sure.
That's true. Short term, it's a nuisance, but big picture, this snow is welcomed, and we think because March is the beginning of wildfire season in Alberta, Connor.
Yeah, that's right. Officially, March 1st kicks off wildfire season here in Alberta, which means that, while they're a little less likely now than they will be in a month or two from now, wildfires are still very possible. And here in the southern half of the province, you get a lot of those big grass fires, which, maybe don't have the same clout as the big forest fires, but those can move very fast. I've, spoken to people in the past, somebody in Saskatchewan actually who lost their home thanks to a fast-moving fire. So yeah, hopefully this snow, especially the stuff falling in the south, can really add a lot of moisture to the soil, to the grassland, and help wetten things up as we head towards that drier, more volatile season.
All right, thank you very much, Connor. Stay safe. I know you've got lots of travel plans today to keep us all up to date. Yeah, there's more snow to come in the forecast, and it's going to be cool for the next few days, so this won't be melting, at least not in the short term.